druid, okay. But yeah, so I mentioned it a bit earlier in the stream, but I will be starting an hour or two early on Wednesday, and I'll be starting the stream opening some magic packs. So that'll be kind of fun. I'll set up a camera like pointed down, and I'll open some new Modern Horizons 3 packs for anyone who's familiar with Magic. I think I'll keep this. 2, 3, maybe coin out. Oh, actually, I'm glad I kept Kargath in the other deck, because I forgot this Battlecry draws minions. So drawing like a buffed Kargath or Kargath Prime with this, that's nice. Zilliax off this is nice. Yeah, a lot of good options. Is Magic easy to get into? I think so. I think, you know, I've taught a bunch of people how to play Magic, and I always tell them that Magic, to me at least, Magic is a very easy game to learn. Like, to me, the basics are very basic, but it's a very deep game. You know, just teaching the basics of like how to play, how to spend mana, how to play minions, how to play spells, things like that. I think it's very simple and straightforward, but it's obviously a lot of depth to the game. And it depends on like your local scene as well, right? And for some cities, there's, you know, a lot of stores and a lot of people that play Magic, others not so much, and it kind of depends on like your friend group. But I think in terms of just learning the game and learning how to play it, the basics, I think it's pretty simple. Cartman, since you're plat and you face normal decks, it's probably hard to compete with older decks. Back then, this deck had very much value, but I guess I can't compete. Oh, yeah, so I will say the matchmaking change really sucks for me. Because when I'm at lower ranks, granted, I usually have bonus stars, but say I get to like platinum and my bonus stars run out, right? I was at least playing against platinum people, but now I'm going to be playing against diamond people. Like I'm going to be playing against higher MMR people. So that is a bit of a bummer for me playing janky decks. Actually, I didn't think about that. But yeah, if you're interested, Steve, if you have like a card store in your city, Wizards, like the company who makes Magic, they actually provide like freebie decks to the stores. So you can walk in and actually ask them if they have any like free beginner decks. And more than likely they do, and they can just give you, obviously like they're full of like cards worth nothing, right? But they have some free pre-made decks that you can use like to learn the game and stuff like that. I actually have a bunch of them that I keep on hand just like to teach people the game. By the way, is the game really quiet to anyone, or does the volume seem okay? It seems really low to me for some reason. Zek, directly printing for Modern and Commander ruined the game. Both should be downstream for collections. Now there are new players who only play Commander. Yeah, I think... What is this? Interesting. Oh, that's a cool combo. So what was I saying? You know, I think the fact that... I was like, why can't I attack? The fact that Commander has gotten so popular, it's like a double-edged sword. On one hand, I think it's very good. I love Commander. It's the only format I play, and it's the only format I've played for 5 years now, at least. But yeah, I don't like how Commander has warped all future products. You know, even standard sets are made with Commander in mind now. You know, I saw like a graph recently showing how many legendary minions were in each set. And for a long time, there wasn't a whole lot, right? And now in modern sets, there's like 4 times as many legendary minions because of Commander. So I agree. I don't like how it's warped the meta in that sense, or like products in that sense. What can you do? Sounds fine to me. Okay, good. Yeah, no, it just seems really quiet on my end. Is Magic available online, or is it just in real life? So it's both. So I primarily play physical just because there's something different about just playing like a physical card game, right? Like it just hits different. I will play Magic digitally from time to time, but I primarily play it physically. But yeah, look up Magic Arena. Magic Arena is the digital client for Magic. You know, like it's pretty modern. It came out, whatever, 5 years ago or something. So yeah, check it out if you want to look into trying Magic. I forgot about that as well. So I need 2 more invokes. Also, who watched my my recent top 5 video? Do you agree with my choices? Or think I'm crazy? My last top 5 video was the top 5 best hero cards, and Guff was number 2. It's so funny because in all my top 5 videos, there's always like butthurt comments, people who think I'm crazy for picking certain things. But it's just my opinion. You know, everyone's got different opinions. Some cards you think are strong, I might think are weak. Some cards, you know, I think are weak, you might think are strong. But yeah, Guff was my number 2 best hero card. Which I could see the argument for it being number 1. But my logic was Reno was number 1 from my video, just because Reno's neutral, right? Reno can fit into every deck. That kind of pushed it over the limit a bit. All right, trade. Trade. Next turn we'll Galakrond. Trade. Those were kind of shitty trades there. Like shitty for me. Wasn't very efficient. But yeah, Zach, like I said, I agree that I like and don't like how Commander has warped Magic as a whole. So I get it when I see complaints from like standard and modern players online, how they're annoyed by it. What? Okay. Svernia doesn't agree with Zul'jin. He's interesting, but he's never been strong. Maybe I just remember him differently. I don't know. I just, you know, I remember a meta, at least, where Zul'jin was played, and Zul'jin pretty much, you played him on 10 and he just won the game. But maybe I'm remembering that with rose-tinted glasses. Drawing 4 is a lot, actually. Ooh, that's big. Ooh, Kronks. All right, guys. Face is the place. Cartman, there was a strong Spell Hunter deck. People just don't remember it. Yeah, see, I remember a deck like that where Hunter just played tons of spells that, you know, dealt damage to your opponent and then dropped Zul'jin and replayed all of them and you're just dead. So I guess my logic was that Zul'jin is essentially like a 1-card win condition, right? I think that's why I rated it highly. But I kept flip-flopping. There was like Cariel. Cariel was almost in the top 5, as well as there was something else. But I kept flip-flopping. Like to me, what was it? Guff, Shadow Reaper, Anduin, and Reno were the top 3. Easily. And then number 4 and 5 flip-flopped a bit. And there was a few other options I almost included. Do I have lethal? 5, 8. Yeah. I can math, guys. Right? Yeah, okay.